everyone! So in today's video I decided to film a chit chat, get ready with me, a little update on grad school. If you guys watched my video a month ago from my first week of grad school and even just like my chit chat, get ready with me, then you guys may have known that I was like struggling and I had a lot of people reach out to me, so thank you if you were one of them. But I just wanted to provide a little update on how it's going, and we're a month in, so yeah. Before getting into the rest of the video, I do want to share with you guys that this video is in collaboration with Dossier, and very excited to talk about Dossier. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you guys may have known how much I love and always talk about Dossier. They're just the best because every month I try new scents and always discover new ones that I'm obsessed with. But if you haven't heard me talk about Dossier before, they are designer cult favorite scents, but at a fraction of the cost. If you have a favorite scent but don't want to pay that expensive price, Dossier makes that similar scent but very affordable price point. So the way it works is you get to choose your scent. So you'll get your little package like this in the mail. It'll say like what the scent was inspired by. So this one is Floral Jasmine, inspired by Tom Ford Jasmine Rouge. So yeah, and then you get the 50ml bottle, but also the sample size. So that way you can test it out before opening the bottle. And you know, if you end up not liking the scent, you can just send it back with no additional cost to you, which is really nice. So that's why they send you the sample so you can try it out before opening up the bottle. And this bottle just looks so cute. I love how they are designed and they look so nice. Like on my dresser, they're just awesome. And I have to give a little bit of an honorable mention because I just tried Gourmand Orange Blossom and that one has been my favorite recently. So if you guys are trying to find a new scent and don't know which one to pick, I mean, I have a very specific scent that I like, which is like more citrus or floral scents. So Gourmand Orange Blossom is like perfect and it's so good. So in case you guys were wondering what scent I've been interested in, and then if you guys are interested in trying out Dossier for yourselves, I do have a discount code with them. It's just Amanda10 to get 10% off your order. So yeah, thank you Dossier for partnering with me on today's video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so I'm just going to clip back my hair, and I feel like normally in these videos I always have a purpose for what I'm getting ready for, and today there's like not really a purpose. It's an average Monday. I have one class tonight and just figured I would get ready a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. It's a holy grail product of mine about putting that underneath my eyes to get rid of all those dark circles. And you know what's funny is this morning I had like 2 cups of caffeine, which I try not to do because I try not to become like addicted to it, but like I had a chai latte and then a coffee. So I am like so tired, but I have class today. So normally on like my schedule, I'll let you guys know how it goes. It's like Mondays I try and have like my filming days, and then Tuesday an editing day, so that way it's already done in the beginning of the week, and then Tuesday through Thursday or Friday is when I'm doing school all day. So either doing homework and then or have classes. So doing that throughout the rest of the week, and then lately I've had weekends free where I get all my work done, so I don't have to worry about work on the weekends, which has been pretty nice. But anyways, I already went in with sunscreen, so or SPF, so I don't have to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead just go in with my infallible foundation. But yeah, it's been really nice being able to get all my work done before the weekend, so I can kind of have that to myself, because if I was doing school every single day, it would be even worse than how I'm already feeling. So I don't know, but yeah, let's provide an update. You know, I said today's video is like update on grad school, right? So I've been in grad school now for a month, and that first month you guys would have seen my breakdowns and just this overwhelming imposter syndrome feeling and just like not really knowing what to do. Obviously I stuck with it. I'm not dropping out, even though every single week I consider it. I'm not going to, but I think about it every week, just like wanting to do it. But here we are. I'm like, next week or 2 weeks from now, we're like halfway through. So I'm like, okay, we're almost there. But yeah, luckily I've been able to kind of like find a routine with school. But like the thing is I'm always preaching balance. I don't know, like I always just say that in order to have like a fulfilled life, I've always required balance for myself. Like if I'm spending so much time in school and homework, I need to also have a balance of like a social life and hanging out with friends and doing all that. Also doing both, you know, I need to be able to balance both or my mental health is gonna plummet. And that's how it's always been for the past like 8 years since I've been in high school even, or even middle school, like way back. Like I've always done all these extra things, school and like extracurriculars, having a social life like constantly. This year, I'm only a month in, so it's hard to tell. Okay, my battery says it's gonna die soon, but hopefully it does. I'm gonna go in with concealer, but this year it just hasn't been that at all. It's been heavily just school that I've been doing, and I just like really have noticed the effects on my well-being and like happiness, honestly. I had to like always get these things off my chest or else it like eats me alive. But I've like I've like talked to my mom about it, talked to some of my friends, just like how it's just been hard. And the thing is, why I think it's been even more difficult is because I expected this year to just be a senior year part 2. Like I decided to stay at U of A doing grad school. I was going to do grad school regardless, but I decided to stay at U of A because all my friends were gonna be here still, and I was like, okay, well, it'll just be like last year, but better because things aren't going to be closed down, because we spent so much time together living in our sorority house together. So even with things shut down, we were still constantly together because we were living together. So we'd have movie nights literally like every night, and like having all our meals together. So I was constantly surrounded by people and friends, which is so interesting because I always used to consider myself an introvert, and now all of a sudden I'm like needing like people to recharge me, which is really interesting. And I think it has to be because of the pandemic and being in quarantine prior to last school year, like the whole 5 months leading into that. I just like really craved it. So now I'm just like needing that too. So because life has not been like that, I've just been not happy, and then I just like keep spiraling because I keep thinking, okay, well, if you're not happy and the whole reason why you wanted to stay is to avoid sad feelings, if all your friends were here and you were going to school by yourself in California, you know you'd be sad. So I'm like, okay, well, if I'm sad anyway, should I have just gone to school in California and saved like so much money? I think that's what like hurts a lot, is like the money factor, because I'm like, okay, I sacrificed a lot, my parents have sacrificed a lot helping me. Like there's just been a lot of sacrifice for me to be happy and living my best life and thrive, and I'm like, if I'm not thriving, what's the point? And it just like even right now it's like starting to make me feel emotional, which I feel like, oh, that's been awful, because I've cried so many times in the past month, and like I'm not this type of person. Like a lot of my friends like have like a lot of moments where they feel sad and express emotion, and I am an emotional person, but like not regarding life, I guess. I don't know, it's hard to explain it. Like I feel like I'm just talking in circles right now, but like, I'm just normally like, I don't know how to express it, but basically out of my whole 4 years of being in college, like last year specifically, not once did I cry because I was feeling sad. Maybe because of boys, but not because I was unhappy with my life, you know? And then all like my 4 years, I look back and I'm like, oh, I've only cried like a handful of times. And freshman year, if you guys know, this goes way back, but like I had like a month of sadness. I don't want to call it depression, but like a month of just crying all the time because I just like hated life and I wanted to transfer just for a month, which is so weird. That was like the only other time where I was like miserable. And then junior year, I feel like I was really isolated and didn't do much, and then so I was sad, but I wasn't emotional or crying about it. So this year I'm like, I've been in school for a month already and have cried so many times. It's just like not like me at all. Like, I feel like I'm a relatively like happy person and like a person who loves life, enjoys life a lot, and the fact that I've been in this state of mind is just, it's off, it's icky. I hate the feeling. I don't know, it's weird. Okay, I don't even know how we got on that topic. Like, I don't even know. I feel like I'm just like rambling whatever is coming to my mind. That's the thing with these like chat videos, is I like never like have points of what I want to say. Like, I just like say whatever's on my mind. So like, sorry if like what I'm saying doesn't make any sense and I'm just totally rambling. But yeah, that's just like how I've been feeling, because school's been hard and I know like it's gonna get even worse when my 5th course comes in, which is mid-October. So I feel like I've been trying really hard to work throughout the whole week so my weekends are free and I can have fun with my friends and have that balance, because like that's how I was student teaching. Like Monday through Fridays were crazy, but like the weekends I spent time with my friends and it was awesome. And just the past weekends there's just always been something where like my friends and I try and get together and we just like, there's just something where we can't end up hanging out together, but like always something on either side. So like, we haven't gone together, and I'm like, we've been here for like over a month and I haven't even spent time with my best friends. Like it's insane. And I think it's just like been hard, and I think like it's making me realize how hard it is from like I kept having this expectation of what this year was going to look like, and it just hasn't. So oh my gosh, you guys are like my therapy session. But like, and I haven't, and it hasn't looked like how I expected it to. So it's just been like really disappointing. And again, like I'm like, oh, I sacrificed so much for it to be like that again, and it's not. So I'm like, if I'm sad either way and like we're still not hanging out much and not like spending time with each other, I'm like, I should have just gone to school in California, you know, saved so much money, saved all the stress if I'm not happy. Because the core down in deep in my core, I was like, I know I would be so sad and so miserable if all my friends were here and I was studying by myself in Southern California. Like I was like, that just sounds awful, and I wanted to literally avoid everything that I'm feeling now. Like is what I wanted to avoid. So it just sucks. But also like there's no way knowing, like if I did choose to go to school in California, like I don't know how I would have felt. Like I obviously didn't know how I would feel if I were here. So I guess I should be glad and thankful, but yeah, I think it's just like those beginning feelings of the post-grad blues, which I didn't want to have, I didn't want to experience. All right, my camera died a little bit, it overheated, but what I was saying is just like, it's kind of just like those post-grad blues that everyone experiences, well, most people, and like that's what I was trying to avoid. So I'm like, I didn't want to feel lonely, and like I'm like, I literally feel so lonely all the time, and I'm like, how I will never live in a city again with all of my closest friends. So I'm like, why am I feeling lonely? Like it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. I've decided I'm going to put myself in a better mindset. I hate this feeling, it sucks, and I'm like, okay, if I could have gone out of that in a month of like how I felt freshman year and just all of a sudden have a mindset shift and like kept having moments of like, this is why I'm here, this is why I stayed, I'm sure I'll have those moments too. Like luckily on Saturday I like reached out to a friend, a different friend, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, do you want to go out tomorrow, grab drinks? Because it was game day. I totally messed up my eyeliner, but anyway, yeah, so it was game day and she was down, so we ended up going out. I had like little moments when I was out where I kept thinking like, okay, this is reminding me why I stayed. Like just being out with everyone in their Arizona gear and just good vibes, like singing with my friends and just like having little moments of happiness on Saturday was really nice. And I was like, I need this, like I know I need this. So I know like what's great is that I know like I can pinpoint exactly why I'm not happy, and I can pinpoint what does make me happy, which is just being around my friends. And it's like hard to do that because the days I'm free is when like plans get canceled constantly and roommates are gone, and so I just like have those lonely feelings on the week. It's the weekends that make me feel sad, mostly because I'm like free, but I'm like lonely and I'm not doing anything. So it's just like I don't even have to be going out. Like I can just, if I'm just like spending time with my friends, like that makes me happy. So I'm like, I know what it is. Luckily I can pinpoint exactly what that is. So from here on out, I just want to make more of those changes and efforts. And I was listening to a podcast, and they were saying to have a good friend, you have to be a good friend. And they're like, instead of complaining and feeling like, why does no one want to hang out with me? Like, why do I feel like this? You need to reach out to those people as well. So that's why I reached out to someone else, and I was glad I did it. And then, yeah, like I just know I need to be more proactive. If I want stuff to change, I need to change that. So anyway, with school has been okay. Every week though, I do want to drop out, and it's like been getting harder and harder. I constantly have imposter syndrome feelings just because I just feel like in all my classes people are so much smarter than me, which is ironic because we're literally learning about intelligence and what it means to be smart in like my classes, and I'm just like, oh, like literally how they describe how students feel. I'm like, that's exactly how I'm feeling right now, and I know I shouldn't be feeling this way, but I literally feel like I'm not as smart as compared to other people in my classes, and I just feel like I shouldn't be there. I'm not loving my classes right now, which is a bummer. Like I thought like in my upper division courses in education, I loved my classes, was so excited to learn what I was learning, and right now I don't really, maybe one or two, maybe half of them like enjoying kind of but like I'm not really loving my classes. So it's just like I'm just like getting through the days, and like everything is just so mundane. Like my days, like my Monday through Fridays are just super mundane and boring. And again, my weekends have been lonely. So this whole month has just been awful, and I just like cry all the time, and I'm just like, oh, I'm like just not enjoying life. And I thought I was gonna be thriving, and it's just, I think what is really impacting me is like last year was such on a high of like loving life and just thriving and being so happy, and then this year I'm just like have not had that at all. So I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? And it's just stressing me out that next year I'm like, what am I supposed to do next year? Which I feel like those are other talks. Post-grad, it's just, post-grad in general, it's hard. It's tough because not doing what I used to do with being in the sorority, I was heavily involved, like going to everything, and like I'm not, obviously not in like doing that right now. So it's just this weird shift of being here but feeling so disconnected from everything. I don't know. I literally, it's just, I guess this is like a good transition to post-grad, because post-grad is going to be lonely and sad, I'm sure. I shouldn't really be speaking that into existence because that's not good, but I'm just like, where am I supposed to live next year? Where am I supposed to teach next year? What state do I want to teach next year? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's stressing me out a lot. And yeah, like, you know that meme was like, I'm straight up not having a good time? That's me right now. Like, that's how I've been. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this mascara before my camera dies again. And this was just a really real and honest what's been going on, how I've been feeling, how grad school's been. I'm 1 month in, how I'm feeling, just being really, really honest about it, and my thoughts. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not gonna do my hair today because I just have class, and I normally just put it in a bun. Again, if you guys reached out to me within the past month, like, I've really appreciated it, and a lot of your words have been encouraging. A lot. I'm not gonna lie, some people who keep reminding me about how many classes I'm taking is a lot does make me more stressed out. But in general, I'm very thankful for everyone who has reached out and your encouraging words, because it's helped me a lot. But yeah, thank you guys. I hope you guys appreciate this video. I don't know if this is enjoyable, but anyways, if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.